Gigs. Starting this live off, ain't nobody in here yet, but I'm headed to do a catering order. $62, 3.4 miles. I am 7 minutes and 2 miles away from the restaurant. So the whole situation is very close to me. 2 miles away from the restaurant, and then 3 miles to the restaurant. I'm probably a mile or two away from the drop-off location for my house. You know, very good thing this morning for me. What's up? What's up? This order also puts me like $40 away from my goal for the day, so that's going to be pretty good. And actually, after I go drop off this catering order, I have to go get some. I'm not able to work today or tomorrow. Why not? I haven't done, I'll be honest with you, Monday, all I did was a $30 catering order, and I watched the game, right? And then yesterday, all I did was a $30 catering order. So, today I'm going to try to make up for that a little bit. But we do have a dentist appointment at 3 for the kids, so I got to go pick up Rosietta from school early, then go pick up Drea. I'm going to pick up Rosietta around 2. Then go pick up Drea for 2:30, then go to the dentist. Car's in the repair shop. What happened? Is it because of the transmission stuff? I just see you posted a short. It just popped up. Something else. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you okay? Like is it something manageable, or is it just something like crazy expensive? That's what I was about to ask. That's exactly where I was headed with my question. Oh my God. That's a lot of freaking money. Ugh. What's up, David? How are you? So a lot of the repair shops around me, like a lot of the dealerships and stuff, they take this thing called Sunbit. Did you try to get it financed, or are you just gonna pay for it outright? See, with stuff like that, I just thank you, David. With stuff like that, I just try to get it like financed and then pay it off as soon as possible, so that I'm not charged any crazy, They work with loan companies for payments. It would have been way more if I took it to the dealership. Yeah, it's always way more expensive if you take it to the dealership. I'm glad that they work with loan companies and stuff. That's very important. Like, because most people don't have a couple grand lying around for car repairs. Like, some people do. Some people just keep money like that just to be safe, on the safe side, but most people don't. And so when something happens, it's kind of like a big deal, Like when Heather's AC went out. She didn't have the money to go get that fixed. She literally had to ride around with no AC until she made the money plus her bills to freaking get her AC replaced in the middle of the summer. And I know that was just awful. All right, so I am 2 minutes away I think the pickup time's like 11:03 or something. Yeah, it's 11:03. So I'm going to be like 10 minutes early, which is cool with me. Something was squished. I can't see the screen. There's a glare in between something that definitely caused the weird sound and such I was hearing. Oh, damn. White Point, where have you been? Everybody's doing good. Oh my God, White Point. It has been such a long time. I'm at a red light. Mind your own damn business, Brady. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Thank you so much, David. Oh, you were deployed? Oh, shit. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Really. A lot of times, like, people be around a lot and then they just disappear. And, you know, I've got a big heart. So I'm always like, what happened to such and such? Where have they been? And, you know, y'all cross my mind, you know. So... I'm not supposed to go in that one. Hold on. This next one. Looking at this GPS wrong. Okay. An impatient ass truck behind me trying to go around me. Okay. I got my honorable discharge papers last Friday. Fuck yes. Congratulations, White Point. Hell yeah. They told me not to drive it. It'll be ready today or tomorrow. Hello, Whoosh. How you doing, Whoosh? Yeah, we are so happy to have you. We are picking up a catering order, by the way. I started doing catering. White Point. So I've got a 60... What was it? $62.13 order for 3 miles. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, White Point. I got to call them and let them know I'm here. So hold on one second. And what's funny is I'm picking up at Logan's. I'm wearing my Longhorn Steakhouse shirt, and we're kind of like rivals. I used to work there. I worked there for 13 years. Shame on me. But it's cold outside, so you know what? It's the only sweater I could find as quickly as I needed it.
Thanks for calling Logan's Roadhouse, home of mesquite grill, butcher selected steaks, and all the mouth-watering scratch-made rolls you can eat. Press 1 to place a pickup order. Thanks for calling Logan's. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here for an easy cater order. It should be under the name Lance Ledger.
All right, buddy. Hang on just 1 second. I'm working one before you, okay?
Okay, no problem. No problem. All right, bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know. I've been getting it up there. So can we come inside to pick up the caters, or do you need to bring them outside? Would you prefer if we came inside to load up? Oh, okay. I was just making sure. Heather. Heather what? I know a bunch of Heathers. They used to work at Longhorn. Is it Heather White? See, I worked at the Shreveport Longhorn. I worked there for 13 years, though. I worked there from 2000 and 2010 or 2000, yeah, 2010 to 2020. Okay, that. She was a managing partner. That would have been Heather White. But she didn't she went. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been Heather White. I worked with her for a little bit. I quit while she was our managing partner. You used to deliver there. So I wonder if I ever run into you. Because I was a service professional and shit. I wasn't just like a server and stuff like that. I was a service professional and all kinds of stuff. So I used to do like prep in the mornings, and sometimes I do utility cleaning up and shit. But and then I did to go. I was a server. I worked the front door. I did everything except worked in the kitchen. I did prep, but I didn't work in the kitchen. No. That was pretty cool, though. Yep, I worked there for a long time. The humidity does suck. Everybody knows Momma Gigs. Yeah. It's very humid here. Yes. All the way from Europe. You know, it might be more than 6,000 miles, White Point. Hold on. Let me ask Google Maps how long it would take me to get to Europe. I'm just going to pick like a random point in Europe. How long would it take me to travel to France? It says I can't seem to find a way there. Because there's an ocean. No, that's funny. I was just trying to see how many miles away it was. I could swim there, you're right. But Google Maps says it can't seem to find a way to France from here. Google Maps doesn't encourage swimming across the ocean, I suppose. So I don't know how many miles it is. And you know why they do that? I'm not even going to say that. Okay. How many miles? Okay. It is probably about 6,000 miles then, White Point, because from here to France is roughly 5,000 miles. Interesting. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Look at me being weird. I'm gonna stop. How long is a non-stop flight to France? 10 hours. All right, so they're supposed to have this order ready in 3 minutes. I scheduled myself for this morning for fucking DoorDash, and I don't think I want to DoorDash this morning, guys. I really just think I want to do this catering order and go back home. What's up, Teresa? How are you doing? White Point's back, Teresa. So, White Point, you said you got an honorable discharge. You didn't get hurt or nothing, did you? Oh, you knew. I haven't been live in a few days. My hair smells good. Okay. Start getting this stuff, the ice and all that. Honorable discharge is the normal discharge if not medical or got in trouble. Okay.
Your salad with the condiments underneath it and your utensils, cups.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, good deal. You know, I'm kind of like just a civilian, so I don't know all the terminology.
I have one more bag after this.
Okay,
This one I want you to grab from the bottom also.
okay.
All right, baby.
And it's gonna go in my cart, so no worries on that
That's
part.
the roll.
Okay. All right. Let me put this in my actually driver's side seat. Okay.
Bag. Got it? Yeah. All right, sweetheart, you are good to go.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for waiting. Oh wait, I need to take some pictures. All right, so we've got add photos, camera, got this, pick up. All right. I knew I should have brought my third bag, but what I'm going to do when I get there is take them salads out. Well, no, I'm just going to leave them in there. Fuck it. Fuck it. It don't matter. I'm working hard right now on break. Payload locked and loaded. Yes. So let's navigate over here. I know where to go. I just want to see what time I'm going to get there. I'm picking up from Logan's. I'm going to get there, barely on time. That's okay. I'm actually going to have about 12 minutes. But I don't like to be that close in time to my deliveries. I want to be there like when I want to arrive and have 15 minutes to drop off. You understand what I'm saying? So I shouldn't have put them salads in that other bag though, but it'll be all right. Oh, White Point said he missed us all very much. Well, I'll say this, White Point. I've been doing all right, but it's been really crazy here in the United States for the past couple months. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on here. I don't know if you've heard or you watch the news or anything, but we got a lot of crazy stuff going on. Yeah, I have to set it up. It's these are for Easy Cater, and Easy Cater, 90% of the time you're gonna have to set it up. Oh, wow. Yeah. Can't eat around the clients. Did y'all know that France asked for the Statue of Liberty back? I was like, damn, really? But you know how France is. France is like, let's have a revolution. They just need to come over here and teach people how to have a revolution. And then we can have a revolution. And then if we have another revolution, or have a revolution kind of like the Civil War or whatever, then, maybe we'll earn their respect back for keeping the Statue of Liberty. What do you think? I definitely agree with that, Queen. I agree. Out of control. Doing some things that are, I don't see the legality in it. Like in Back to the Future. Do you know that about security guards? Yeah. You can't really be. I do a lot of deliveries and stuff, and I've never ever seen a security guard eating. I've never delivered food to a security guard or anything like that. So Teresa said Trump can go play in traffic. Lord. And see, you're all the way in Canada. Like, I watched this lady. She's from Canada. She's on like my Facebook reels. Her name is like Unlearn16. I don't remember her actual name, but like she's very intelligent, and like anyway, she just breaks a lot of stuff down for people where like things that are being done are not proper. And then there's the stuff with the 14th Amendment trying to take natural born citizenship away. If you're born here, you're a citizen. I mean, so if you take away natural born citizenship, then that means none of us are citizens. So there's just a lot of issues that I got with some of the things. You know, I'm kind of like in the middle. You know, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal. I'm not none of that shit. I just agree with the things I agree with, and I disagree with the things that I disagree with. It's very simple. There's right and there's wrong. And there are gray areas. So that's three things. You know? The gray areas are left up for interpretation, but some of this stuff is not really a gray area. It's kind of like, what the hell are you doing, buddy? Nope, you sure can't. You have issues being able to go home? What do you mean? Oh, wow. That's expensive. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Wow, okay, so they're saying I'm there already, and I'm definitely not there yet. I still have like a mile to go. That's fine. I'm actually going to be there within, I'm going to have 14 minutes to do the delivery, so. You tried to go in November? That's a lot of money. My parents wanted me to fly up there where they're at. They're in Virginia. Fly up there to visit them. But it'd be like, I don't know. It'd be like almost $1,000 to fly up there too. Whenever I could just drive. It'll take longer, but I'd rather just drive. I like to drive. Oh, it's the toilet. What's up, Myers? How you doing? Oh, they took Greyhound away from you? The hell? How can they do that? How can he do that? Is Greyhound like an American company or something? Yeah, it's cheaper to drive there. I have vacation in August, so whatever's gonna pop off so I can stay out of the US. Yeah, it does. It does make sense. Okay, so I'm going to that place over there. The only building that says LSU Oshner on it. So I guess I could have pulled into that one. Okay. Are there any details on what I need to do? No. Just bring it. I need some room. No, I'm not in the United Kingdom. That sucks, Teresa. That's lame. The real question is, Samuel, are you gay? All right. I have arrived. I need to go, the blue skies give it away. Lord. Yeah. All right. I've got to go do this delivery. So I will be back, guys. You don't know nothing. All right. Ugh. Cart. all these catering orders I do for these people. Hey, hero. Man, y'all been talking while I was gone. Henry Allen. Samuel, we all know you're gay. I say 5 top. I'm sure she a pro by now. They had a lot of food, guys. It took me a minute. Just hope she don't dox my work company. I would never. Look at the coincidence. We were just talking about gays, man. I'm straight as a 2x4. Some foreign language. Do we have a translator among us in here to translate that to each their own white point? Are we allowed to say ninja? That was a phrase from Heroes last. It was a hell of a stream. Stop sleeping with your sister. It just causes problems. That is a fact. Everybody act normal. She's back. That was more than 5 minutes, though. I was in there for about 10. But I got it done 5 minutes early. It's a little bit of a drive. Man, I'm getting hot. Okay, it's like 60 degrees. Hold on. Okay. Strip show. You're welcome. All right. Woo. You thought you were going to see something good? It's just an axolotl. Y'all got excited over nothing. Whew. Okay. Let me get over here to my my extended sister-in-law's house so I can get these clothes. Then I can head back home. Take a break. At 2 o'clock I gotta go pick up my big kid. Then I got to pick up my bad kid. And everybody's got a dentist appointment at 3. Oh, fuck. I did not know that was such a drop-off. I turned the chat off for nothing. Oh, no. What's up, Colleen? So, did you ever deliver 2 with fries? Did you ever deliver whenever, was there, he was bald, and he always had them bumps on his head. Ich habe du eine Antwort gegeben, Peter. You used to do Olive Garden more than Longhorn? Okay. Do you remember Tracy from Olive Garden? He was a big, tall man, Tracy. Or who was the other one over there? Galen. Yeah, tall guy about 6-something. And then Galen, he's real mouthy. He talks a lot. He looks kind of like iced tea or something. I like Galen. He was cool as fuck. He used to come over to Longhorn and drink after a shift. Sit up at the bar. He would always show up late. You know what? Yeah. So I had an interview there one time, and he forgot I was supposed to be interviewing. And so I sat out there for like 20 minutes. And then he was like, who? Like, he didn't know what was going on. It was so funny. because I worked at Olive Garden for a couple months. I'd stopped working at Longhorn somewhere in between that time period that I worked there. I went to work at Olive Garden, then I went to work at Sally Beauty Supply, and then I moved to Oklahoma for like a month, and then I came back and I ended up back at Longhorn because the lady guy that's there now is short. At Longhorn or at Olive Garden? You worked for Olive Garden for 5 years? I hated working at Olive Garden. It was such a different kind of... Oh, at Longhorn, yeah, I've seen her. I've seen her too with fries. She walks around like this. I went in there to pick up an order for my best friend's mom. My best friend lives in Dallas, but her mom lives here. And it was her mom's birthday. She wanted Longhorn. So my best friend sent me the money to order it. Like, you know, tip me for taking it to her mom or whatever. And anyway, I went in there to pick up my food. I wanted to see if anybody I knew still worked there too, which they do. But I saw that person. I was like, who's that? And Royal told me she was the managing partner or whatever. I was like, okay. They won't let me come back. They said everybody who used to work at that Longhorn is like blacklisted from that Longhorn. But I could go anywhere else and work at another Longhorn with all the experience I have, you know? You haven't done it for a while. Olive Garden stinks, but I still eat there. What's up, Doc? I like Olive Garden. I like their food, but I only like the chicken marsala. The stuffed chicken marsala is the only thing I like a lot. And the salad and the breadsticks. Why blacklisted? Because Darden... Okay, so our Longhorn was having a lot of issues because we were having a lot of management turns, and they blamed the crew. They blamed the crew and said that we were causing all the manager turnovers. And so everybody who didn't stick around, like business or whatever, I ended up quitting. But I didn't get fired. I quit. Okay? But they have me in the system as non-hireable. Stuff. Because, like, I was a service professional, dude. Like, I helped the managers run the shifts. Like, and I mean, I never did anything bad up there. Like, you know, my guests loved me. I made sure I did everything the proper way or whatever. They just, I don't know. We had some junk managers up there, like they were garbage, and it's not my fault that we had garbage managers that they kept hiring. Like, and then the management team that we originally had before all the crazy stuff going on, apparently they were stealing money and doing all kinds of stuff, making gift cards out of the funds that they were supposed to be using for employee incentives, making gift cards for themselves and their family, and stuff like that is just wild. Yeah, I know. I worked there long enough. Darden owns Cheddar's, Olive Garden, Longhorn, Eddie V's, Bahama Breeze. I think there's another one that I'm missing. Oh, Capitol Grill. Capitol Grill. That's the other one. They're kind of fancy. Well, it's not necessarily the same food because they prepare it differently and stuff. Oh, you didn't see me. Oh my gosh. Well, I am right here. All right. The Olive Garden GM was stealing money for years. They arrested him last year. Not sure. No, I didn't hear about that. That's crazy. Look, but it's so easy to steal money from Darden. That's why. It's easy. You just eventually get caught if you don't quit first, I guess. All right, this is clothes for my big kid. Let me text Jessica and tell her thank you before I leave. I got it. Thank you. Okay. I mean, if it wasn't easy, so many people wouldn't be doing it and getting away with it, because I know people that got away with it. I personally know people that got away with shit like that. No, I'm not going to out them because I ain't no snitch. All right? If you got caught already, then I could talk about it. But if you weren't caught, it's, you know, that's not my business to tell. You know what I'm saying? But Darden is a multi-billion-dollar company, and I think they have some great food and some great restaurants, and you know, I would work for them again. I would absolutely work for them again. It took care of everybody whenever COVID happened. No, they took care of me whenever I went on maternity. I got paid maternity leave twice from them, and I got paid quite a bit. Like, you know, I got paid a good amount. I think I ended up getting like $1,600 or $1,700 for 6 weeks. Like, that's pretty good considering I wasn't actually working. You know? It took care of my bills and stuff like that, and I had already saved up some money and put up, you know, just to be safe. Because they work with Sedgwick. And I really did have some pretty great managers throughout the course of me working for them. I had some managers that really taught me a good work ethic. Even though I kind of had one already, they kind of like enhanced it, for lack of a better term. And I got paid good. Shoot, I used to make $7 an hour working, or I made minimum wage working the front door. Plus I got tip share, which was an additional $7 an hour. I used to make, back in 2010, I was making $14 an hour, sometimes more, because sometimes our tip share was like $10 an hour working the front door. And while I was a server, I made hella money. I used to make $10 an hour plus tips as a to-go person. Like, they pay good. They pay great. I loved working for them. Peace. Thanks for hanging out. I had a ring. I buffered. So if you didn't hear me, peace. Have a great day. I'm on my way home. And so whenever I get home, then this will be the end of my short live stream this morning. But there is a good chance I will be out later, because I'm going to try and make another $60 today, if not 70. After my kids have their little, I got some stuff I need to pick up from Walmart later on too. So I'm going to be out and about doing some things. Yeah, I haven't been live in a few days, so need to get some stuff going. Alright, so we're driving slow as hell for no reason. The speed limit is 45 and y'all are going 30. Who else still in here? I'm about 3 minutes away from my house. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this in a second. What's up, Renee? I'm from Louisiana. Alright, so guys, I'm going to say peace and love and sunshine and happiness. And I'm going to get off here. But I will see y'all later if y'all are around. I'm going to go live again later as long as my children don't act psychotic. Because I can't deal with that while I work and live stream at the same time. It's too much. But thank you for hanging out. Doc, of course, it's good to see you. Justin, you're probably still in here too, but you're not talking. So, yeah, y'all hit me up later. Hit up my channel. Bye-bye. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.